Live. Hello, you lot. Right, well, long time no live stream, and I think we've got 4 people, so I'll just not say very much for now. Joan Strine, just get out of the shower. Yeah, well done. Ease Trading, what's cooking? Currently nout, but maybe that. Well, I'm not cooking in this because I don't. Charles, is that inside out? That looks inside out. Yeah, and Varg. Cheerio. Well, hey, something you might not know in English, cheerio, you say as a, not greeting, as the opposite, as a, I'm going now. Oh, more people. Matias Sequeiro from Argentina. Hello. Where the corned beef comes from. And other things. So, Stuart Reynolds from Toronto. Hello. SLR from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Hello to you. And Gary Morley. Hello, mate. Are you all right? Look, that's not good. Better. Okay, that'll do. Camera's not focusing on me; it's focusing on the coup on the wall behind me. So that's not good. Never mind. Oh, Kathy Morris from Farmville in Virginia. I wonder what the main industry there is. Harry Jones, hello. Joan, hello from Florida, fresh out of the shower. Yeah. And Aya is a Finn. Yes. Gone. Vihan Raj from India, hello. And Harry Jones from Essex. We got, well, covered the globe mostly. I wonder if we'll get anybody from Russia. Connor Howarth, hello. Wherever you are. You don't have to tell me where you are, Bobby Kiefer, what you cooking? I'm not cooking anything in this. This is just chit chat and silliness. So, yeah. I'm not providing silliness. Everybody else has to. Vihan, there's a new recipe every week on Friday. So, yeah, I've got quite a weird one coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is my shooting day and Tuesday sometimes, and then editing, and then it goes live on Fridays. So Connor, from Manchester, lovely. John from Oakham in Rutland Land. I've been there. Nice little place. Yeah. Yeah. Oh goody. Oh yes. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out if I can reverse this image, because no. Harry Jones, you've tried some of my recipes, really good, 5 stars. Thank you very much. You can come again. And Sheldon Phillips from Union City, Michigan. Yay. That's good. I've been doing some stuff with some people from the West Coast of America, so they sort of start work when it's 5 o'clock, when I'm in the evening, when I'm ready to knock off. So yeah, it's a bit tough. Anna from America also, hello. Thank you. And Sigrid 129. Is that one of those numbers they they assign you because there's 128 cigarettes got there before you. I wonder. Oh, it's a bit of a mess, this world, isn't it, at the moment? I see spots. Hello. How are you doing? It's actually phenomenally sunny and pleasant day today. It's not warm, particularly, maybe creeping up towards about 10 degrees Celsius. But after, we've had 3 major storms in the last week, lots and lots of wind and rain and snow and there. Bobby Keefer, time to bake. Yeah. Harry Jones, what country am I from? England. Matthias, let's cook some pies. Yeah, well, I'm always trying to get an excuse to cook some pies. And Sheldon Phillips, yes, that is an Ender 3 3D printer, which I've had for 3-4 years, and I print the odd thing on it. Yeah, the things that I design and make. So yeah. Juanita Blackwell, hello from California. Hello. Yeah. Oh, you're up early then. So okay. Planted bell peppers. We grow bell peppers in the green. Well, I say we. The gardener of the family, Mrs. KeefCooks, grows bell peppers, and they're good. Gary Morley, Joan has a new frig. Yeah, we know. Harry Jones, you're 9. What do you mean you're 9? Temperature in Mancunia. That's good. John, that's what am I cooking me and the missus for dinner tonight? Sorry to say, I'm not really. I've got some. We got these ready-made burgers, beef burgers from Tesco, because they were on their last legs and really, really cheap. So I'm just doing those. We got 4 of them, so we've had 2. This is the other 2. They're not nice, but that's what I'm doing with some potatoes and salad and buns. I got some English muffins, and which are very good for burgers. They're very strong. And yeah, Bobby Keefer, stuffed bell peppers. Yeah. Is that a suggestion or a request? What do you stuff them with? I think I had them hundreds of years ago, stuffed with a ricey mixture. Excuse my fingernails. I painted the wall yesterday and made a right mess. I didn't have any sort of latex gloves, so managed to get paint under my fingernails, which I can't get rid of right now. Anyway, chadamp, yeah, cup of tea from Shepherd Neame. See, it is inside out. I won't. Well, you just have to look at it in a mirror. I don't know why. With selfies and that. Why do they flip the image? Anyway, that's what I'm imbibing at the moment. West Long Branch, New Jersey. Potato and leek soup. I did that last week. Arbants. Yeah. potato leek soup last week. So I'll find a link for you. Dee 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 da da da. Oh, I'm wrong. It was chicken and leek soup. But I'm pretty sure I have done potato and leek soup, but quite a while ago. Yeah. Aya and Varg, sprouting tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes and bell peppers and chilies. Actually, they're easy. Grow them indoors, especially in Finland. Rice, mushrooms, eggplant, basil stuffed. Oh yeah, that does sound good. Yeah, yeah, I might do that. When I do veggie recipes, they tend to bomb because I think what people want from me is pies and meat. So yeah, but anyway, chicken. Oh, John. Oh, very fresh chicken. Pluck it. I've never plucked a chicken. Yeah. Matthias Hangi. I don't know. Hangi. I don't know what that is. So give me a clue. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, bell peppers. They're very versatile vegetable. Okay, well, Anthony Duval, we'll let that. We'll let that go. That's funny. How many veg do we grow? Maybe a dozen. Cabbages, carrots, rhubarb. I know it's fruit, but beans, runner beans. Sometimes peas. Tomatoes, bell peppers, aubergines, eggplants. Yeah. So quite a bit, but I don't do them because I have blue fingers, not green fingers. But I cannot make things grow. Jananan, capsicum. Yeah, another name for bell peppers. Although in the UK, I've never heard anybody actually call them that. I know the supermarkets will do that, but yeah, it's a thing. Hello. That was anyway. Yeah. Hubert. Shit, Maya. Hello. Oh, you changed your name. Your favourite uncle, Hubert. Well, hello. And Robert Shepherd, hello. Good afternoon. And welcome. Yay. Joan, blueberry buttermilk pancakes. Oh, brilliant. Like those. Yeah. Jan and Matteo Bocelli. I don't know. Reverse Thursday. Yeah, I do a new video every week, and it goes live every Friday afternoon. So, Hubert. Yeah, I think it was me that got that name cancelled. We are fine. We are in a sort of fine sort of way. So we were Mrs. Planet was half dead this morning, just totally knackered, and eventually we went to the pub just for a quick and met our next door neighbours there. So we sat with them, and that was quite entertaining. So that woke us up a bit. Hubert, you thank me for it. Bet you don't really. Reverse Thursday, air fryer. Do I ever use an air fryer? Yes, I do. Well, I got given one to review, and yeah, I probably use it a couple of times a week. Really, yeah, useful little thing. It's very versatile, and it, for some things, rather than heating up the big main oven, you can do it. You can do them in the air fryer because basically it's a small convection oven, and save a lot of energy doing that, which we're quite keen on these days. So, Andrew Ryan, is this at the editing station? Yes, it is. This is this is my very fancy office with the big PC and the two monitors. Yeah. Maria Damakur, surviving the virus. Now we have the radiation. Have I missed something? We haven't had. Hasn't nuked somebody, has he? Our mate. I don't know. Well, I saw he was telling the army to get the nukes ready. What a dick! Honestly, it needs taken out immediately. And I don't mean going for a nice dinner or something. Sam Aitchison, 3D printer. Yes, somebody else was asking about that. It's I've had it a few years. It's an Ender 3, and it's a useful toy. I had a lot of problems with it initially because I broke it pretty much straight away by destroying the hot end, and then replacing the hot end with another one that was the wrong voltage, and blowing up the motherboard, and then getting another motherboard, and that not working properly, and then getting another motherboard and more hot ends. And so it actually took me about a year, possibly more, to actually get the thing working. But now it's it works all the time, and it's very useful for silly little brackets and things. I've got one here. I've got a lamp with a clamp to go that, but the clamp isn't wide enough to fit on the desktop. So I designed and 3D printed this. That sits on the edge of the desktop, and then it's a rubbish print because what happened, I don't know, but it works. So the clamp goes on that bit. Anyway, hey ho. Right, where are we? 3D printer. Reverse Thursday. You love your air fryer. That is perfectly okay. K9 Killer. Do I do BBQ? Almost never. I've got a tiny little kettle barbecue thing, but I do struggle to get it alight, and I don't. For me, it's more trouble than it's worth, really. Hubert, history in the making. Well, I think the entire last decade has been that, but it feels bad. Yeah. Alan Pickett, 76. Happy Sunday, and the same to you. Hubert, who knows what's normal anymore? It's just too crazy. Tony Stanford, there's a video that I've made just for people like you. So I'll send you the link of that. And you will be number 2,487. There we go. Bam. Did I do the right thing there? Yeah, okay. Joan, if Putin takes Ukraine, what next? Well, everything that joins on to Ukraine. So, you know, the old gang, Poland, Hungary, and some new ones, probably Turkey as well. Sam, chicken parmos, stagger home food. Absolutely. Jan the Nan, halogen oven. I've never got into those. I've never had one. I don't really know what the deal is. So yeah. Yeah. Hey. Anyway. Oh yeah, staying at home is okay. It kind of gets on your nerves after a bit, but yeah. Tangfastic. You cannot have a romantic relationship with an air fryer. Not legally, anyway. Joan, YouTuber Johnny FT, I don't know, lives in Kiev and is staying. Well, fingers crossed. Okay, somebody whose name I can't even begin to pronounce. I've been making their Sunday dinners. So, yeah, you're welcome. Reverse Thursday projects out of the kitchen. Well, painting stuff. I haven't been making anything particularly because it's too cold in the shed and it's a mess. But I mean, you know what? Now it looks like we're almost entering springtime. So yeah, I'll try and get in there because I've got some ideas of stuff to do. Chadam, okay, you're off. Thank you. And Bobby Griffin, good morning in Florida. Hello. Yeah, Finland and Russia. I don't know. And Harry Jones is back. Da, da, da. What's that? Just check my email. The my internet provider is telling me that my bill is ready to view. Great. And YouTube is telling me I'm doing a live stream. All good stuff. Okay. Human. Oh yeah. Joan, 23 Celsius in Florida. Well, I'm jealous. Yep. Sam Aitchison, what do I make Mrs. Keef cooks if I'm in her bad books? I don't know how to answer that. Canine Killer, Cantonese fried duck. I don't think so. I do, Peking duck, crispy with the little pancakes and that. But I don't even know what Cantonese fried duck means. So yeah. Hubert, you haven't seen my last 3 videos. You're not alone. Hardly anybody's seen my last 3 videos. I think YouTube hates me, and they don't bother telling anybody there's a new one. And yeah. Oh, Tony Stanford, same custard. I can't make custard to save my life. Actually, I can, but it's not like something I'd really volunteer to do because I'm, it's always iffy. It can work, it can not work. Whereas Bird's instant stuff always works. So, yeah. What else frustrates me? Sometimes I sort of go through phases. I used to be really good with fish and chips. So, fish with a really crispy batter. And then I went through a phase for a couple of months where I just couldn't do it. It just, the batter would fall off or not be crispy. Mind you, that was because I changed the recipe and I wasn't using beer. So that, yeah. Anyway, Reverse Thursday. Yeah, well, the vanilla slice. I mean, that is a set custard, and that works magnificently. So yeah. Bobby Griffin, 72 degrees in West Palm Beach. Gary Morley, Bobby Beach. All right. Sam Girl 31, same about the videos. Are you guys subscribed and you've hit the bell to get notifications? Because you have to do that. So, hello. The Gary Morley dating agency is in in full effect here. Well, we'll let them go off into a corner and get on with it. Canine Killer, terrified of baking. Yeah, there's nothing to be terrified of. I found with baking, with bread, if it's got to rise, that's it's a whole lot of waiting around for hours and hours. And if it's cakes, you want it to rise, and it's generally mixing about a million different things. Or there's probably the same 4 or 5 things like butter, flour, sugar, and something else, chocolate, in different quantities, and it's weird. M, explain baking using suet. Well, I've got quite a few suet pastry recipes. Beef fat versus pork fat. Beef fat versus pork fat. Yeah. Simon Gold. Yeah, don't know. Tankfastic, who's going to be the next Leeds manager? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not a football fan very much. I like watching big games, and I like watching games where a tiny club might beat a big club. But other than that, I don't have an opinion. And if I do have a club that I follow in the UK, it's not Leeds, which sounds awful, but that's the way it is. So, well, that that shut that down, didn't it? Go on, somebody say something. Or not? Well, we seem to have ground to a halt. I've got an out to say. So, yeah. But the pub was very nice. Tankfastic. No. So no, nobody calls it. I know you call it soccer in America land, or yeah. Nobody in England calls it soccer, and it's yeah. Well, okay. We could also have the same argument about, well, rugby football versus association football, and then we'd be all desperately confused again. So no. Oh, Jennifer Guyrock, chicken leek soup looked awesome. It was fantastic. Do you know, sometimes when I make things and we do the taste test, you especially if it's just been made, it's not always the best time to test it, because a lot of things like soups and stews, they mature, and they're a lot better the next day, as that was. So yeah. Jam roly poly, Gary. Yes, I did do jam roly poly a long time ago, and I'm going to do it again at some point, because I like jam roly poly. So yeah, that's going on the list. M, what is your problem? What's not so nice? I didn't really understand what is your question. You seem to be asking for an entire dissertation about 4 or 5 different things, and one question at a time, and be clear about what you need. And shame on you. Honestly, what is your problem? Now let's see what the troll comes back with. Jennifer, all soups better the next day. Yes. Lewis Hughes, the cowboy pie. That was about a year ago, wasn't it? Has it got sausage in it? Joan, leftover beef bones. That's marvelous. Yeah. Robert, a chimney starter for the barbecue. Yeah, for my little barbecue, it's just not. I did look at that, but I kind of don't think it would work. Jennifer, have I ever tried a no-knead bread? I haven't. I've seen recipes, but no, I haven't tried it. So sorry. Oh, bruh. Honestly. Yeah. Have we got anybody want to be a moderator? Because we've got an idiot in the room. Savage McTavish. uh, meals for students, small budgets. Do you know what that? I don't know how to answer that. Mostly what I do is not massively expensive stuff, but I don't know what students live on these days. It seems to be avocados. So yeah. Anyway, Uncle Hubert, Jim will fix it is kind of pariah material. I'm not going anywhere near that ever. So sorry. Okay. What am I making tonight? I'm making some burgers using ready-made burgers from Tesco's, and so yeah. Your bangers and mash and mushy peas sounds a lot better. Oh, I troll. Hubert, Hubert, you saying you want to be moderator? Well, you are. So, haha. Cabbage. Love cabbage. Oh. Timothy Bauer, you love my onion gravy. Good stuff. And you're mostly British Irish and you didn't know. Well, never mind. Andrew, pretty quick. Steak kidney pudding, but with minced lamb. Heathen or heavenly? No, it sounds marvelous. Yeah, I do like. Well, I love steak kidney pudding. Minced lamb, I don't know. Yeah. Hubert. You will not go on a massive power trip because, I still have the power. Bobby Griffin. Okay, thanks for coming along. Mark Slate, how's me and my good lady? We're okay. Yeah, good lady, Mrs. KeefCooks has been a bit tired today, and now she's hiding. I don't know if she's going to make an appearance, so we'll just have to wait and see. Tangfastic, yes, the things. Actually, Mrs. KeefCooks got me a book recently. It's called The Student's Cookbook, and it's full of like paninis and avocado things. And when I was a student, I lived on egg and chips, beans on toast, and that. So yeah, it was not. I appreciate there's a great need for cheap stuff and low energy stuff, and but I'm not going to turn the channel into just that, because there's also a need for more chocolate than anybody could reasonably eat and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, Joan, chop cabbage, put in a pot with diced onions and blah, 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 and cook. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Might try that. I've got a cabbage. Bacon fat. Ugh. Mark Slade, another football question. I didn't actually know that the Leeds footy manager had been sacked. I thought he was doing a good job. Bielsa, yeah. But as I've explained previously, I'm not a big fan of football or follower of football, And if I was, Leeds wouldn't actually be my team, even though this is where I live. So yeah, sorry about that. Hey. Joan, no, it's exactly the opposite. She was falling asleep on the sofa, and she said, take me out. So yeah, and now she's tidying up something, I think. Oh, Gary Morley, spam, chips and beans. I love spam. I used to, it has a terrible reputation, but it's actually really good. So yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Snow Pony 001, ramen is big for students. Yeah, I guess. Or when I was a student, we call it pot noodles, and they'd just been invented, and they were like the savior of everybody's life. Life hacks with Elizabeth. Hello, how are you? Lewis Hughes, have I done almond slices? No, I haven't. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually ever had one. Interesting. K9 Killer, why did I live in Spain for all those years? Don't know. just did. It was 7 years in Spain, and it was 13 years in Dubai before that. I think up to a point it was you just get used to it, and yeah. Hubert, ramen is life. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean you're banned from the gym? Soup diet. Yeah. Sheldon Phillips, I have done a video of making chicken stock, and I think it was one of the very first ones that I made. So yeah. If you, yeah. Anonymous, I snubbed my nose at bacon fat. I did not. What are you talking about? When did I snub my nose at bacon fat? What are you talking about? Ooh. Joan Strine, try spam. It's really good. The American military lived on it through the Second World War, and it is actually excellent. So, and yeah, and Gary says incredibly popular in Asia. Yeah, so. Andrew Pretty Quick, you can never find lawn sausage. That's Scottish square sausage. I don't think it's a particularly, particular recipe. It's just normal sausage made in a square like a burger without a skin. So. Alf. Yeah, well, I first went to Dubai. I was an interior designer, and after a few years, this thing called the internet came along, and I thought, that's a bandwagon. I'll jump on that. I'll become a web designer. So I did, and that's what I was doing, and in Spain as well. So. Hubert, I don't know. Get vaxxed. Get the lot. Go on. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, we used to have 2 seats, didn't we?
Well, you said you weren't coming.
Hello.
Go and get a chair.
Oh, I'm not staying long. I shall lean in. Who's here? heard you talking to Joan before.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
Hubert and Gary.
Yeah. Hello,
Snow Pony.
Sheldon. Hello, Joan. Never had spam. Good grief. Is she talking about annoying texts or the meat?
Yeah, the meat.
All right, okay.
Meat. Yeah.
I was going to say, if you can avoid the annoying texts, that's very good.
Yeah. Right, where are we? So, Joan, spam tastes like, well, pork, but it's really smoothish texture, and yeah.
Or as Uncle Hubert says, it's sticky, gelatinous, chuck grinded meat, salty.
That's what I said.
Let's have a look.
Hello,
Gary Morley. It's been a while.
Okay, salty, slimy ham. It's better than that. Gary Morley, Hubert. I'm very happy to talk about COVID. I have no time for anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theories.
Oh, Jennifer.
So there, we still wear masks when we go out.
We do, and I've got them in all sorts of fetching fabrics as well.
Because despite our glorious leader saying it's all over, it's nowhere near. Nah. Okay, that's out the way. Oh, Josie Lindstrom, egg foo young.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but
it wasn't as good as
not quite right. Well,
but we enjoyed it.
There you go. Hubert knows getting poked every 4 weeks. I don't think. Yeah, Joan, you're on thin ice there, pal. Josie, yeah, Shanghai noodles. I don't know what Shanghai noodles are. I've never had Shanghai noodles. Canine killer. Okay, what's wrong with going to Thailand? And yeah, their food is awesome.
Yeah,
quite right.
Yeah, there's that very nice looking restaurant there in Pudsey that we never quite get to go to. You know, the one on the corner?
Oh, yeah.
It looks so nice.
Yeah, well, it's a takeaway. It's not a sit-in, is it?
No, that's a restaurant. No. Yeah, we went to a Turkish restaurant a while back, and that was delicious, wasn't it?
It was all right.
See, praise indeed.
Yay. Darbo Boyle is now Robot Junkie. Okay. I don't know why, but Andrew Scott, hello. It is a nice day.
It is. We've been out a bit, haven't we?
Yeah, spam mechanically reclaimed. Oh, God.
I'm not that keen on spam. I'm going. Bye.
Okay. Thoughts on organic food? Well, good. Generally overrated, overpriced, but yeah, don't know. Yeah, Jennifer Garrock. I had somebody requesting that I have a go at making homemade spam from scratch. I don't know where to begin. There's no way I could get that pink, soft texture. I don't think. Anon Emus, very much enjoyed it. Meat pies, good. Okay, Canine Killer. I'm not looking at those numbers. Sheldon Phillips loves egg foo young. Very good. Sarah Wilson, addicted to sausage rolls. Very good. Robot Junkie, Darbo Boyle. I think pretty sure I did do moussaka a few years ago, so try and have a look at that. But ham and cheese quiche for dinner with a Caesar salad. Yeah, okay. Tangfastic kofta. Yeah, I did kofta a long time ago. I'm, I keep coming across things from like 5 years ago or more, where I was just finding my way, and so they all need to be remade, and probably will do at some point. But yeah, Gary, the next curry cook-up. Don't know. No, I don't know. Although I might do a collaboration with Dan Toombs at some time when things improve. Yeah, Robot Junkie, fried spam. I mean, delicious, really. Just probably massively unhealthy, but yeah. Okay. Did he put chemicals in the spam, like the sulfides? I guess you would have to. The nitrates and that to get your pink, to keep your pink going. Otherwise, it'll go grey. Gary, my curry fella, the curry guy, Dan Toombs. Yeah, we've briefly spoken about doing another collaboration because that first one was a lot of fun, and yeah, I got my dinner made. I loves chicken. First time caught it live. Well done. Well, there's still 40 minutes to go, maybe. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't know why I was. Jennifer, yeah, it would have pork shoulder. I don't know if it would have ham. Because ham is cured already, and well, I don't know if spam actually gets cured. I don't know. Right. Oh, I loves chicken. I love chicken. $20. Thank you very much. Oh, and you got a mug. You got one of these. Right. Let's just hang on. So, Armand's Daman Whoop, who? Why did I leave my job at KFC? That I've just sent you a video that you've got to watch. You are now person number 2,488 who's suggested that I look like the Colonel Sanders. Tangfastic. Dan Toombs has gone quiet on his channel recently. He's been writing yet another book. I think about Thai food this time, because he's done all the Indian stuff. So, yeah. Gary Morley, which rice do I prefer? It's basmati. Actually, secretly brown basmati. It has lovely chewy texture. So yeah. And on Emos, jasmine rice also is very good. Yeah. So Josie, when somebody says make noodles, what my inclination is to start from scratch, and so like making egg noodles or rice noodles. I don't think is that easy, but yeah, I mean that's my assumption. So you're just saying, get a packet and then put stuff with it. So yeah, uh-huh. That would work. Keith Newhouse, originally from Skipton, beautiful town, and you want a Stanford sport pie. I'll see what I can do. Probably nothing to get it to Nova Scotia in an edible condition. So don't hold your breath. Right. Joan likes all kinds of rice, regular, long grain. Josie, well, Mrs. Keef has gone now. Yeah. I didn't think she'd show up at all, so I didn't get a chair ready for her. So, sorry about that. Oh, Hubert. Saumagen, pig's stomach, a German version of haggis. I think I'll skip that. Robot Junkie, spuds are better than rice nutritionally. Are they really? I've never really thought about that, but yeah. Stephen A, 3D printing projects. Nothing happening at the moment. It's stuff just sometimes I need to make something. In fact, the other day I had to make an adjustable little bracket for my webcam, so it sits on top of the monitor, and it's got an adjustable bit, so I can change the up and down and the side to side. But that was not a big thing, but a very useful thing. So yeah. Slot Savvy PK. Oh, Pamela K. All right. Well, there you go. We have some recipes. Snow Pony. Okay. It's been good. Thank you. I love chicken, quail and rice. Yes. Used to get quail in Spain. I've never actually seen it here, but I don't sort of get to the market much, which is where I would find quail if there was any hanging around. But, Pamela K. Okay, if you're off, that was short and sweet. Thank you. Jennifer Guyrock, I did make spatula, and I still can't say it, but only once. So I wasn't that thrilled, actually. Yeah. Gary Morley, liver and onions. Done that. Yeah. Rice has no nutritional value except carbs. Oh, that's never knew that. Robert Shepherd, spiced ham equals spam. Yes, I've heard that. I don't know where the spicing is. It's not spicy, it's salty. Anyway. I love chicken. I raise Georgia Giant Bob white quail. Oh, as in you grow them like chickens. Cool. Okay. Da 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 da. Hubert. Pinnacle tea. Yeah. But that's with corned beef, not with sperm in it. So, Gary, we couldn't possibly call you Joan. Joan Liver. Yeah, well, it is what it is, and it's good, nutritious stuff. Lots of iron in it. Oh dear. Gary, any chance for a pub meetup? Where are you? Joan, I know that. Oh, yeah. The sun is still shining. The house down the road, they took their roof off yesterday. Actually, he's a builder, and he's got all his mates, and they got some scaffolding up, and just early yesterday morning, all the tiles were off, and by lunchtime, all the rafters were down, and they started rebuilding it, and yeah, sensational. Gary in Nottingham, have car, will travel. Okay, well, yeah, why not? Petrol, like, a bit pricey at the moment. Hubert, I'm safe. Nathaniel Evans, hello. Now then. Robot Junkie, Worthing, flipping heck, yeah. I've only actually been to Nottingham once or twice, and the one time I remember was a job interview with Boots, the chemist, as was. Gary, I don't know when. When are you proposing to do? When are you proposing to do this, Gary? Because yeah. Cigar Box in Toronto, hello. A Robot Junkie keeps cafe. Sadly, there's not. Gary, yes, you have got my number. Okay, call me. Yeah. Ken Killer, half of Middlesbrough emigrated to Australia. All right, and did they have their Palmos down there? Gaz and Fluffy, a UK expat in Texas. Okay. Ilo's Chicken. There's a pub called It's in the Bank. The pub was called It's in the Bank. I know there's one or two pubs that are converted banks in Leeds, but yeah. Dwayne, hello. Well, you just caught the last half hour. Okay, yeah. Gary, all my local fans meet up. Yeah, why not? I don't know how to get hold of them. I don't know particularly who's in or around Leeds or what, but yeah, we could try and make a thing of it. That would be fun. I expect. I'm just prevaricating because of the crap weather we keep getting, just because it's nice today. So we know if maybe in a month or so, it'd be a better chance of having nice weather. But yeah, all right. Darbo Boyle. The funniest thing about Australia is they are 90% descended from criminals, but now they don't let anybody in if they've sneezed on a cat. That's a very good. Well, I don't think it's an analogy, but it's a very good thing. Yeah. I don't know what. How do Australians react when you tell them they're probably descended from somebody who was deported for stealing a loaf of bread or something? I don't know. I love chicken. Dodgy weather. Yep, it is. Anyway. Actually, I should finish my first cup of tea. K9 killer. Well, there you go. Tornado season. Josie, my fave meal wouldn't be a vegetarian thing, that's for sure. Robot Junkie, is that deliberate that typo, all that bread you've stolen? Amanda Zermahu, I don't need a nap. I love chicken. No, I've never seen a tornado in the flesh. I've obviously seen it on the telly and films, and I wouldn't want to get within 100 miles of one. It's awful, terrifying stuff. So yeah, we watched a weird little miniseries, a sci-fi miniseries based on the characters from The Wizard of Oz, and it was peculiar. Oh yeah, sorry. Josie, my favourite protein, lamb meat. Yeah, but also beef, and also chicken, and also pork. But yeah, absolute favourite is lamb, or mutton, in fact. Hubert, could I imagine a joint venture with John Kirkwood? I think he's become a bit of a massive legend. I don't know if he'd be up for it, but yeah, maybe I'll get in touch, because there's this thing about channel size, so he's got like about 28 million subscribers now. I haven't even got 100,000 yet, so I benefit more from it than he would. But and some people do get suspicious, or they doubt your motives. Yeah. Gary, next Sunday, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but it's really it's going to be down to the weather. So we'll see. Cigar box. No, not officially. It wasn't about Parliament. I was chicken. You're off. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see you again. Robot Junkie, go on hot ones with First We Feast. I don't know what you're talking about. But Hubert, ASMR voice, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh dear. Nathaniel, what's the best thing to do with ox cheek? Cook it very, very slowly and gently. Yeah, you know, I would just kind of braise it with onions, maybe tomatoes, and a sort of beef stock thing. Having said that, ox cheek is another thing that isn't easy to get round these parts. Fried, slowly fried. Maybe. Don't know. Yeah. In fact, I've not had ox cheeks in the UK. I had them in Spain. I found a butcher on one of the markets who basically stocked them. Pretty much always had them, but they weren't common, and yeah. Ox, not even ox-tail. Robot Junkie, eating insanely hot stuff for pleasure is just don't do it for me. Yeah. Gary, yeah, the problem is there's not a butcher, not a proper butcher where I live. You know, I have to go to one of the neighbouring little villages, and it's not a big deal, but it is with parking and just going to the place to go to the butcher. Kind of tends not to happen. And is Nathaniel Evans just telling me he's bought 3 ox cheeks for £1 each on offer in Morrison's. What? Where? When? Oh. Yeah, Gary, oxtail. I mean, yeah, I like oxtail a lot, and I have been able to do to get oxtail quite easily from Morrison's. But yeah, actually, I mean, yeah, and it was one of the things that I used to love in Spain. It's one of the few dishes that actually comes with some kind of gravy, and it's called rabo de toro, which means tail of the bull. But yeah. Gary, most butchers that work in supermarkets are actually independent. No, I didn't know that. I thought they're all desperately happy to have a reliable full-time job rather than struggling to try and make a shop work. But yeah. Canine Killer. Well, um, 55 million kangaroos, and you don't eat the buggers. Can you catch them? Yeah. Yeah. Ground to a halt again. Come on. Do you know, but Joan, pork butt. I always used to think that, was referring to the backside or the bottom of a pig. But then it didn't correspond with like the size and shape of it. But it turns out it's called pork butt because they were its pork shoulder. It was preserved in barrels known as butts. So, lots and lots of pork shoulders in a barrel. I think maybe not shoulders, but certainly not the rear end. Josie kangaroo, super lean, bleh, no fat, no flavor. Yeah, you might be right. Well, you probably are. Yeah. Gary Morley. I agree. Morrison's butchers are very good, but I have stumped them at times when I've asked for things, and they've never volunteered to try and get anything that I wanted if they didn't have it. So. Yeah. Any hello from Indonesia. Oh, yeah. Robert Junkie, their deli is still propagandizing for Morrison's. That's good. Might be a local thing. Well, yeah, it will be. I mean, we've got two local Morrisons, and one is bigger than the other, and there's a big difference between what one of the butcher counters will do and what the other one will do. Like Pig's Trotters, try to get Pig's Trotters in the smaller one, where I was always able to, and for a few months I hadn't seen it. And I asked the guy, and he said, "Oh, we don't do them anymore because there's no demand." So I had to go to the one. So Gary, ham hock recipe. I haven't really. The only thing I would use a ham hock in is peas pudding. I've done that, but I don't think I did it with a ham hock. Can't remember. Also, that's another thing that Morrison's would sometimes have, the bigger one, but not the little one. Robot Junkie, I think you're just unfortunate. The ones that are near me have been refurbished recently, and even before that, they were not scruffy at all. They were very, very neat and tidy and looked after. Yeah. Cigar pod. A goalie pad. I'm guessing the thing. leg protector of a goalkeeper in hockey or something. Yeah, I can imagine that's not brilliantly tasty. There you go. Gary Morley, Pig's Trotter on the shelves yesterday. Great. And K9 Killer. Yeah. All good stuff. I don't do a lot of yeah. Robert Junkie, your missus makes you go there because she's Northern. What? Go to Morrison's, who are based 5 miles from here in Bradford, or Asda, who are based 3 miles from here in Leeds. Who knows? Crushed pineapple, onions, ginger, brown sugar, soy sauce, garlic. Cook it up. Smother the Boston butt in it. Marinate them. Okay. All right. Dwayne, what's going on in Eastern Europe will affect gas prices. Yes, of course it is. And also what's going on in the boardrooms of BP and Esso and all these thieving bastards will affect artificially energy prices. It's, an excuse to I can't actually realistically understand how they're allowed to get away with it. I'm not talking about Russia. I'm talking about the energy companies who are profiteering massively from what's happened and what's going to happen. Really, it's desperate. Anyway, Dwayne, pig's trotter is very tasty. I've never worked out how to eat a pig's trotter. I use them in stock, and because they're brilliant with the gelatine and that. But yeah, Dwayne, head cheese made from pig's feet is really good. Okay. Hubert, don't say the truth. Okay. Yeah, Gary, I don't understand why Americans are so anti-offal or organ meat. It's I'm with the Fergus Henderson nose to tail eating crew on the basis that if you are going to slaughter an animal for its meat, it's pretty disrespectful not to also consume every other bit that you can. So yeah. Cigar box. Yes. Yeah. Well, what to do? Oh, I know what to do. It's what they've done in France and Germany, and it's the opposite of what our chancellor has done. This so-called cap on energy prices. They've raised it. Why raise it? Because the companies are saying they're having a hard time. They're having to pay a bit more a lot more for their source material, but then to more than pass that on to the end user, the consumer, many of whom are on fixed income and cannot handle that increase. Oh, bollocks. Robin Trower. Good grief. Yeah. I've not actually, I've heard of him, but I've not actually heard of any of his own music. And Procol Harum Gary Brooker, the lead singer, just died the other day. So that's a shame. Yeah, okay. Gary, war and politics. Yeah, you're right. So Americans think they invented the hamburger and the hot dog. Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. And Simon Templar, doodly doo doo doo. You're a bit late. We've only got 5 minutes left, but hello. Ian Dury. Hubert discovered Ian Dury. Okay, well, other people have discovered him before, but yeah. Hubert, yeah, the Blockheads, Ian Dury and the Blockheads were very inventive, creative, wonderful. Joan, US invented s'mores. Yep, quite possibly. More than likely. Yeah, sex and drugs and rock and roll. And we lost Meatloaf as well. While, yeah. The overabundance of meat has traditionally kept the meat prices more reasonable, and this has kept the price of prime cuts lower than UK. I don't know. I am seeing some very cheap meat in the supermarkets these days, and it worries me. We really should be paying more for it, because yeah. Okay. Hit me with your flavor stick. Yeah. Brenda. Well, Brenda, you've managed to catch the last 2 minutes. So. Simon Templar potato croquettes or croquetas. Yes, I think that's on my list of things to get round to eventually. Oh dear. Gary, I'm very tolerant up to a point. Joe Lethbridge, hello. Simon, the weather today in the UK is sunny, calm, bright, and about 10 degrees Celsius. So it's a very pleasant change from what it has been the last week. Yeah. Brenda, how long did Do you mean the chocolate fudge cake? I think we finished the last bit yesterday. And it was since Wednesday. Yeah, it was pretty rich. You couldn't eat a lot. Yeah. So, sweet and sour sniffles. Interesting. Mr. Blue Day, like the Procol Harum song. I don't know. Gary Jamroly Polly. Yes, okay. I might try and do that as you don't need to know this, but I'm very conscious of my viewing figures, and I've found that vegetarian, vegan stuff and sweet stuff doesn't get the views. So I might just bang out a sweet thing like Jam Roly Poly as a sort of early week video rather than the main Friday video. Let's see how that goes. Don't know. Anyway, do that to vegans. Well, some of them. Croquettes, a Dutch invention. Interesting. Dwayne, cabbage rolls. Yeah, don't know. Really. Right, okay. Cows like to be milked. And on that happy note, I'm going now. So thanks all for coming along, and see you next time. Tra.